We're live.
We're live. We're ready to go.
We're live and ready to go. Hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better. We've had a little play around.
Yeah, here I'm gonna put my volume up real quick, watch it on YouTube, and see how the quality's going. So you may hear me like once like echo.
Play around.
Okay, yeah, way better. Okay.
Way better. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. So crazy week in crypto. We are up.
Absolutely right.
The market is up. We are loving life. We have our drink. We've got dabs.
That's
Let's
right.
share the chart and let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta share my screen. But yeah, it's been an exciting week. I kind of knew it was gonna get crazy off that wick we talked about last time.
Yeah.
And then the weekend does what it does best, right? And usually it will move before the market. So I knew that the stock market was going to be crazy as well when I saw this. So the first thing when I woke up was check out all the markets, and sure, like the stock market also rallied up. Um, let's see. So yeah, so episode 4, that's exciting. I couldn't believe it. I thought we were on episode 3. Like these things are just kind of going by. Everybody who is here with us, grab a drink, grab a smoke. You know what time it is. It's that time to chill. Um, Part of the Sidekick team will come in and out. We're just here chilling. It's nothing too much. We'll give you updates for the week if we have some, possibly alpha. And as always, open up with some TA to kind of gauge where the market's going. And Crypto Buddy and I were talking about doing the episodes probably on Mondays. That way we can open up into the week, engaging where the markets are going.
Exactly. And then
So,
maybe closing the weeks like on a Thursday, Friday, seeing where we're at. We could do
oh,
something
I
like that,
like
couldn't
that
we?
idea. Yeah, yeah, like a Friday, like we did last time, like a
Yeah.
little Friday giveaway. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna start the TA like usual. You know what we do is go to Bitcoin, gives us the direction. Um, I was thinking about it today, Crypto Buddy. Could be another pair that we could trade. I know you and I have been talking a lot about trading, and
Mm,
we'll go over that a little bit actually, because you and I have something for everybody here that we've been talking about. But ETH moved like 6% today, and
yeah.
versus Bitcoin, it won't do that crazy movement. It will like 1% may be like hundreds of dollars, like 300 possibly. But when we're looking to trade, you want to look off the percentage, and that's with ETH, that was for me. It was looking really good, so we might start throwing ETH in here so we can rally the market, see what they're doing. And I'm glad we have MATIC on here because MATIC's been
Oh,
definitely
Matic has gone absolutely crazy. Like, have you seen ADA as well? I think that was
no,
22% up yesterday.
no, that's crazy. I mean, Cardano, in my opinion, I think it's a sleeper. I think there's already a curve when it comes to developers, like in crypto, and of course, Cardano had to make it a little bit more difficult by implementing their own language. So like the people who are actually building it on that are actually like taking the time to learn the code, and that's probably why you don't see that fast adoption. I've heard that they are going to change it to where like you can use Python and JavaScript. So I'm sure once you see that, the influx from all these dApps that have been built on BSC, even TRX, like I'm surprised like that. We learned about what Telos, like from Destiny World, like there's still a lot of people building, and as soon as that blockchain opens up to that, man, I think that price should be like the way we talk about Matic. Like it shouldn't be in the sense. No way, in my opinion. I think Cardano is like just as equivalent to Matic, but that technology curve where the scripting language different, might be what's holding them back from price action. But don't don't sleep on it. So I think last week when we left off, it was right here. Like this had just happened. I believe, yeah, that was Friday.
Oh,
Um,
screen. 1 second. I think this is me messing around. Sorry, man.
on
There you
what?
go. We're back. We're back.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It went gray, huh?
Yeah, there we
All
go.
right, I'll wait till I see it on the YouTube feed. Yeah, there it goes. It's live, so it's a little delayed. But yeah, on Friday when we left off on this candle. I, I believe Crypto Buddy, I was telling you about this head and shoulder right before, like a day, and it played out and then immediately reversed. So if anybody did take like that play and didn't set their profits, like they got creamed. Like
Yeah.
that liquidation was rough. So that's why I set your stop losses. Especially if you're a day trader. For people that do day trading, it's important to get in and out. Um, have a strategy for what kind of trader you want to be. There's people that like to scalp, so you're in the markets for a couple of days. There's some that'll do like weeks. It just depends each person. Or you could do multiple. I remember when I was first trading, that was what I was doing. I had like three different portfolios for three different strategies, and
Wow.
it'd be nice to see. Yeah, it's neat because you can have an aggressive one, right? You can have one for medium term plays, and then you can have those like long term plays where like we wait for example when that Friday on the 4 hour where we saw that green can this it takes a long time for these to develop on the higher time frames. Like let's say, okay, so this one for example, that was December 22nd. The next one down here was, let's see. Oh, that's the same day. Let me go into the day. Yeah, no, the daily one. So this is January 23rd, November 22nd, September. Like these are really good. And like, yeah, on the higher time frame, it's a little bit more safer. Like it tells you when to kind of get out. Um, let's go back real quick.
Yeah, see, I've been doing a lot better trades on the day rather
On
than
the
the 30
daily,
minute. Yeah, so
yeah.
I spotted this trade on the daily before I spotted it on the 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that was a nice day. So like yeah, for that portfolio I was telling you about where it's like you wait for these
Yeah,
higher time frames, you can use lower leverage with higher balances, and like it takes some time, right, to develop, but you're getting in early. Like that, yeah, that play where candle was at 16.5 where it's 17 almost 500,
mate,
and
it was crazy, crazy.
it's not stopping in my opinion. I mean, it's maybe it'll cool off by Thursday though. Thursday's going to be a big day. There's another report. I think it's the jobs the jobs report here in America, and the market just follows that report. We've seen it, Crypto Buddy. I think we had one of them live, maybe two of them live when as soon as the report came out, the market just tanked.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, we've had it twice now.
yeah, so it's just something that happens, and you can play it. It's for the people who want to learn how to trade. Like those are the things and opportunities you play off of. Um, let's see. What we got, man. This is a crazy rally.
Yeah, mate, this is it is going for it. But I think the interesting thing is watching this. BNB has been completely separate from it. Ether's pulled away from it, and where before it was whatever Bitcoin you used to do, you used to be able to see ETH would do exactly the same, and BNB would do exactly the same. But you're not seeing that anymore.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think it's called decoupling. I've seen it with BNB a lot. Like I remember when Bitcoin was crashing, BNB was rallying up. I think it went to like 350, 370, and I mean everything else was just going down, and BNB was leading the way.
Yeah, it's
And
like I think if you look at BNB now, well, we will get onto it when go there. But if you look at it, like Bitcoin's had the ups and downs
I'll do it real
on
quick.
the daily, but BNB hasn't.
Yeah, see, it moves differently. Like that's a more of aggressive. Well, then again, they're different markets. So like, it did have this jump 260 to
Yep.
280. Yeah, that's a good run. Yeah, same thing. They all had this run up right here.
Oh
I'm
yes.
pretty sure. Yeah, all of them. So the market's in sync right now. Something's gonna happen. I don't think it's the bottom yet, but this is usually what happens. Last time we got that feeling, unfortunately, was right before the reports came out. Um, but one thing I will say I've learned about trading is a lot of the times the people are already front running the news. So by the time the news comes out, there's not much more room it can move unless there's, that it's huge FOMO. But other than that, like I've seen it a lot with what was it? Do you remember when BCH came out, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Forked?
No.
Yeah, so there was I think it was in 2018. Bitcoin, their core team had a split in protocol. So like there was a bunch of miners that are like, you know what, we're gonna fork the technology and have our own, and everybody's gonna have X amount of BCAs for their BTC. And so when it initially came out, the price pumped up to like 8,000, and then they had this thing programmed into their tech where they upgrade the protocol. I think it was like every 2 years, and people would front run that. So they would get in, and by the date of the event, the price would just be gone, like crash, not much movement because everybody, the smart money, is getting in. And that's what I believe happened last week on Friday. These people are getting in whether we're positioning to go up to the 18K. um, you know, just don't get too comfortable as a trader. Just trade the thing, and for the people that are holding, just dollar cost average. If you've been dollar cost averaging, you'd be happy. Let's see. That's parabolic though. Did you
Yeah,
get someone to join? Just heard a
that was
ping.
that was a good. Oh, that was my phone. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, no, that was a good trade. I enjoyed that trade.
Yeah, I think we took a couple. I think there's so many opportunities, right? Like you just have to be patient, have your rules. If you played your stop losses tight, you might have got stopped out, but it's this thing, it does, in my opinion, needs to cool off. However, it may not. Bitcoin sometimes just does not care. When it starts to get a parabolic trend like that, it just does what it does. And um, we do need to go back to this area. This was right before that the report, and
Yeah,
it
so
was the same concept. It just rallied up from 16.8 to 18.4.
so do you reckon by Thursday it could be around that mark then?
Mm-hmm. I think by Thursday, if the report comes out, I think my time is 2 p.m. Eastern is when it comes out. So around this time, 20 minutes like from this time, that's when it happens every single time. It's the moment it starts. So excuse me. That was in the hourly. It's a little bit more clear. So yeah, so price right before it started was 18,360, went up to 18.4. The hour it started, so fresh hour, it made the candle, it dropped all the way to 17,700. And then you see what happened afterwards. So, and then we got a bunch of sideways, right? And then the next report came out. Where was that report? I think it was mm,
I think it was there. That sec.
this one, or
Uh,
no, this one right here.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, same good thing. Cause
yeah, before the head and shot.
yep,
Yeah,
yep, they went. The price was all the way up to 16,000. Let's say 800. Went up to 16,770 was the price when that hour opened. By the time the hour closed, Bitcoin dropped to 16,560 and did this again. And yeah, and that was that weird. This could have been the bottom. We don't know. We have it here on recording, so we'll see if this was officially it. But that's sometimes how it happens. It aggressively just gets bought up and goes on a crazy trend. And then that it did, right? So I think we did have the report on Tuesday, which the start of this head and shoulder. So again, price went up to 16,972, was so close to 17K. I thought it was going to hit it. And in that same hour, it wicked down to 780. It did close a little bit higher. That's what these bodies mean. But that's a huge range. And then you saw what happened. So rally back down. Now, this is the new thing though. We have a report coming up on Thursday. What happens every single time before a report is we get this bottom out and we rally up. And then the day of the report, you know what happens?
we sure.
Boom. Exactly. Yeah, literally. So that's what I'm looking to play. Um, Luckily, it's on Thursday, so we have a lot of days for this market to rally up, and a lot of days for Bitcoin can get us to 20K. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but when it's moving aggressive, it can clear thousands of dollars within like a day, like no problem. I've seen it happen. And if this report is a good one, then this is only the start of the next rally up. Not saying to the 100K rally, but just the next leg up into whether we trade in the 20K zone or go back to the 30s, like stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah, so
it
maybe
definitely needs to cool down though.
maybe we should do the next one on Thursday then. We can trade the
Oh, yeah,
shorts
yeah. Instead of doing it on Friday, do it Thursday.
just to show people live like how the market is affected.
Yeah. Um, so I'll have to go for the lower time frames to really see what's going on. Oh, what's up? We got the Sidekick gang in the chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in, stopping by. Hope you guys have a drink or something. It's that social hour. It's like when you get a break from work. um, so let's see. Yeah, man, there's not much to tell right now. It's so hard to chart this because this parabolic move has not cooled off. I can probably go to the lower time frames to not even, man. This is so parabolic. But for short term, here's a little trend, right? Keep bouncing off of that, and that's been supported since the breakout. All right, so keep that in mind. This line that I just drew is the support beam. So it rallied up. It now has bounced a lot of times, right? There's a rejection. It bounced one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight rejections. It might be coming down to this. Um, and it's not even rejections in a bad way. It's just support. So these are the rejections when we're looking overhead is what we should be looking for, right? But the trend is your friend to the end. And right now it's a clear uptrend. Um, so right now it's going to bounce in this. The lowest range is 17,200. It's going to be trading in the 17,380 until we break this range again and do something like this. It's literally like the same thing happening. However, it does need to cool down, in my opinion. Whether it cools down and does something like where is it? Does something like we go from, I guess, from here we can go like to this area, get support from this area, and build sideways. So it's not just the price shot all the way up and there wasn't any support. There is good volume. That is very interesting. It's a pickup of volume, and that hasn't really been happening. Look how low this volume is. Look at the difference from this volume to this new volume happening. So it's organic. It's not bots. Look at that. Look at this volume. Absolutely nothing. And even on like this was good volume. That gives good sentiment when you're looking for a long. Like that this rally wasn't off of this green candle because it does happen. I've seen it happen. So yeah, let me see if I can take off some of this stuff. I think I just do this. So yeah, that's what Bitcoin's telling the story right now. Um, yeah. So right now, if this doesn't touch this and goes back down, it might start cooling out some because it's going to print a lower high if it prints like a green candle here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically all we can tell right now. Not much. Everything's so oversold. Look at that 2 hour. It printed the red dot up here, the red dot. So, oh shoot.
Yeah, if you go to the daily chart though, it's just looking strong. So strong.
Oh my goodness. Look at that
You,
candle.
yeah, yeah.
Look at that rally. So yeah, look at this candle. My goodness. So that's baby compared to that. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Bitcoin can clear thousands of dollars in one day. Like
Mhm.
this candle is nothing compared to this. Let's see, this candle. So 17.3. 18.3. Boom, perfect. There's 1,000 right there. So that's what it does. And when the rallies get aggressive, it will do it. It will do it in. I mean, I remember the days when the bull market happened the first time, when Michael Saylor first bought, and like that candle printed from 24K to 30K like in one day. That was probably the biggest move Bitcoin has ever seen in the history of Bitcoin. Was when Elon and Michael Saylor bought the 24K. Yeah, that was a beautiful time. Beautiful time. All right, so let's go to BNB. I guess since this next one up, we were talking earlier. Oh my god, look at the daily for BNB.
Hmm.
Whew.
Now this is good
Yeah,
for Sidekick. This is good for Sidekick.
yeah, and this is like printing the bottom. So I mean, yeah. Oh wow, look at BNB for that day. Same picture, right?
Yep.
That candle. So let's check out BNB. BNB might be telling a more clear picture. Yeah, so we have support this level on the higher time frame. So the hourly, this is what we'll be looking at for probably the stock market closes in an hour and a half. So this is probably will trend until it closes, and then the bots and the crypto, the whales, and everything's going to take over until the stock market and the institution money can start investing in tomorrow at whatever price we move it. Um, what does that say? Hold up. Yeah, right. Good luck. All right. So the hourly, it is printing the red dots. So, like I said, it does need to cool off. Nothing's healthy when it goes up forever. You know, it's only going to crash harder. So let's go down. Let's start at 30. I like 30. 30 hasn't printed the bottom yet. So I'm going to go higher, lower. Yeah. So in the lower time frames, it is showing a little bit of a reversal. If this prints up here, it's going to show a higher high, which will mean we'll do another push to the leg up. And because the wave is higher than the previous one, it's a stronger rally. It comes with a lot more strength rather than this. That's why, like, you see these two little hills. Let's see, where was that hill? So, yeah, if you got in at this price, the big hill ended up closing off right there.
Good rally.
Yeah, no, it's doing a bunch of sideways stuff is what we need. We don't want this too much. So basically, what we should be doing is trading sideways in this area like we're doing. If it gets rejected, it might get rejected to these level. Let me see if there's a previous support. Because again, this is what I was saying. It's not healthy when it moves up because when it needs to correct, it doesn't have levels of support. So, you know, at this level, there's only like a few candles. Same thing with over here versus like at this price, look how many candles we have sideways. A lot of support at this price. So, in case it goes up to 300, when it drops, we'll have a bunch of support that we built previously at these price ranges versus like here we have absolutely nothing right now. I'm sure like back there we have something. Um, but yeah, BNB is looking more of bottomed out of the current, so we might start looking for a little rally up to retest this. More of a clear picture for BNB. It's not so parabolic anymore. Like Bitcoin, it was just up. You don't have this support. So yeah, BNB is definitely building that support. Uh, so that's what we got for the BNB. For MATIC, let's see MATIC, man. MATIC broke out this penance perfectly. I'm sure we talked about it on the channel because this is the Sidekick Trading View account I've made. And I'm trying to keep it to wherever we chart or talk about on the social hour. We got it right here. Um, man, clear breakout. So this is what I was probably saying in that episode that like if you're trading this, if you get a clear breakout out of this, that's what you long. Um, it's a better play to do this safer as well, like the risk to reward ratio versus like something that you know needs to pass this upper support or rejection. And yeah, so they're clear long, and then you know take your profits up here, and then you wait. The support is beautiful right here at this price for now, so we should be trading sideways here and not going back. Uh, what was the top right here? 87 cents. We still need to, yeah. So that's like the previous trend right here when we got rejected. So we're retesting it, building support so it doesn't just fall through. Like I was like saying earlier, when there's not support, it just does this. Versus when there is, it does this, and that's what we're doing now. Um, let's see. So Matic. It's still developing. I think BNB is the best one so far that has the most support at these prices while we've rallied up. Um, regardless, though, there's a lot of plays you can make. With the bull flag I was telling you about, Crypto Buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, you see it?
Yep.
Boom, and then that's the flag. So if we do have a breakout, this is the higher time frame, so I could do it. In theory, this is how it's gonna go, right? So we have the pull, take it from the breakout to the top. I'm gonna change the color so we can see it. Uh, and then this is the top range, the bottom range. So that's creating the flag. And the way you chart it out is at the end of the breakout, you take the flag, and that's the move it can make. So if it breaks out, we're looking at a 91 price range. If it gets rejected, and I'll change this one to red so we can kind of see it. If it gets rejected, we're going to trade back. We're going to retest this previous. And a lot of times with the higher time frames with trading, if it retests this and bounces off, then you can re-long it at this price because it's healthy to retest this and not break in. And so that's basically what I'm looking for Matic. Let me do it for BNB real quick. How much time we got, Crypto Buddy? I know we're running
We
on
have
a time
loads.
crunch.
We have loads.
Okay, good. Um, so same concept. You take the measurement. Make that one red. So yeah, it needs to trade sideways. If and when it breaks out or out of this trend, this is the target for BNB 295. And it's the same story. It looks like if it gets rejected, it's going to trade back into its previous breakout.
Hmm.
I think we haven't done big. Yeah, Bitcoin's too parabolic. That's not even a flag. I don't even know what that is. That's straight up parabolic. Like, oh my goodness.
It's leading
Yeah,
the way, bro. The market
yeah.
wants to go up.
Let me look at ETH real quick. Same ETH is parabolic, so it's so hard to trade that. Like, in theory, right? In theory, if you were quick enough to catch this, here's the flagpole, that was a massive flagpole. So I would be more conservative and maybe do it at the bottom of this wick, like, and then yeah, Jesus, that was. I have to like zoom in to even try to capture that. But right here, you see this tiny little pennant.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Same thing up here. So like it's too parabolic. Like yeah, you can in theory catch that. Like we look out for these. So if we're on here, that's the first breakout. Um, second breakout. I like to be modest. And then boom, that would have been the second, which both of these played out. So but that's this paints a way more clear picture, like versus those. It's not as parabolic anymore. It's done as support. And I think that's it, right? We ran through all of them. We've done Matic. Um, Matic is also backed with signs, so when the price goes up, signs looking pretty. It's one of the things that when the bear market comes, it kind of sucks, but when the bull rally comes, you're gonna be glad that we did pair it this way. We have seen projects do like stable, which is neat. I like the idea of that too, but we don't get to capture that bull market rally when we have it like that, and we let the market dictate itself. Our investors hold up the price well. I think like we've done amazing like during this bear market. We have JumpStart that came out during a bear market. We have the refinery getting locked up, new UI. Like it's all during a bear market, so it's hard. I think it's really hard as an investor to like appreciate that those like small wins are so huge, because if it was happening during a bull market, everybody would be like, "Oh, awesome!" Everybody would be happy. But it's weird. It's a weird thing that I see in the space when the bear market comes. It's like everyone goes quiet, which is understandable. There's a
Well, it's
lot
like
of
it's like you slowly see all the money disappear. That's the thing.
yes,
So
and then you have
you're
hope.
looking at it, and it's like working for free. It's like you don't want to do it, so it's really
Yeah,
hard to look at. But as soon as the money's flowing, in the bull market, when it was around 50,000 or 40, even 40,000, people had so much money. It was like every
it was
project was just getting
insane. Yeah,
loads of funds flying around. So yeah, yeah. Hopefully this is the start, because it'd be nice if we could get out of this bear market at the moment, because
soon.
I'm done with
Yeah,
it.
right. It can only last so much longer. Like it's been a long time with it, so I'm ready to.
Yeah,
And
and
I've been buying, waiting for it, dollar cost averaging.
the interesting thing is that if people can see, well, they can see, hopefully they can see the display where we've got the BNB price and we've got the Sidekick price. They're identical at the moment, both 4.5% up.
Oh, for Matic and BNB.
No, BNB and Sidekick.
Oh, can we see on the page of the show?
What are you looking for?
Seeing if I could see that. What you were just saying.
Oh, it's on our stream. You know where we've got the prices.
Ah, look at me being a newbie.
Oh, all right.
All right, what's going on? You got this killer interface, and I'm over here slacking.
That's just what I do, mate.
Yeah, no, it's clear. I can see it. Oh yeah, 4%. That's nice. See, crypto buddy, that's awesome.
Yeah. But then, look at Mac. What's that? 6.2% up.
All
Yeah.
right, it's
So,
like the battle of the blockchains.
I'll tell you what, I did see something funny the other day, right? And you know those little news articles that come up on TradingView?
Yeah, yeah, like these new ones right here.
Yeah, yeah. So there was something in the headlines. Okay, I can't get it out now. No pun intended. Um, I can't even find it now. I can't let me click on
So they're saying what? Oh, and the little lightning bolt.
it. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just going through it now. There was a little quote from. See if I can find it. Just going to see what you thought about this. Okay,
This.
Jim Cranmer. Right?
Oh man, people love him here.
Yeah, so he put the creation. So this is what he called crypto, right? The creation of money by cretins. He was particularly harsh to Litecoin holders, claiming they are idiots.
Mm.
What do you reckon?
That's harsh, man. I used to be a Litecoin holder myself. Um, and then Better Tech came out. So like the way I've seen Litecoin is like Bitcoin is gold and Litecoin silver. It's always been that way, but I think Litecoin is used to experiment. So whatever they're gonna implement on the blockchain for Bitcoin, they do it on the Litecoin first. So they implemented the Lightning Network on there first. What else do they do? They always do whatever Bitcoin's gonna do before, and I think that's their way of testing. You know that. But yeah, I wouldn't hold Litecoin. It's just like a test coin.
Yeah, you wouldn't hold it. This
No,
is
I
mad.
don't. It will. I'm sure it will. I haven't held Litecoin in years now, just because it burned me. Like I remember when I got in, I think it was like 100, maybe some at 55, and then what's his name? The one that was backing it, um, like something Lee. I can't remember the name, but he basically dumped all his tokens at the very top of the market, the all time high for Litecoin. When I was looking at Litecoin, I was projecting it to hit like $600, and then it was just a string of bad events that happened that just killed the price. And it started with him selling all his Litecoin at the all-time high, and saying that he was doing that because he didn't believe that as someone that's representing the company should be holding that much of the company, and he sold. And then after that, the price I don't think really recovered. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. Like I don't know what the all time high was for that. It left a bad taste for me.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Spotted volume though, what is that? I mean, that's healthy. I can't deny that. It's really healthy volume.
That
Um,
does look so botted though.
right. Oh yeah, look at that. It doesn't seem right. 20. Oh, that's market cap. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I'll do this. Let's see when I think no something Lee. Yeah, see, boom, he sold it the all time high and it never recovered.
Wow.
So yeah, it sucked. I used to believe in it.
At least he's rich now.
Yeah, his opinions are like always weird in the crypto space. They're either really no, I don't think anyone has anything good to say about that guy.
Oh,
All right.
mate.
Um, let's see. Well, shoot. Well, I guess we can end the TA on that. Before we move on to the next thing, though, Crypto Buddy and I were talking about doing some trading, like a Sidekick trading account for what was it, BitGet?
Yeah, so they do the copy trading on there. So we're thinking about doing a Psychic Social Hour copy trading account and seeing how that goes, I guess.
Yeah, just to experiment. Crypto Buddy and I have been messing with trading. I've been trading for a while, but it took a break to like focus on building passive income in the bear market. So now Crypto Buddy's been getting into it, and I'm able to kind of help him based off of like what I learned throughout my couple years of trading. And now we're just going to synergize. He's got some good indicators. I have some good indicators as well. We've been smashing these trades, so we figured why not. It's going to be play around money, and we're going to see what we can do with it. Of course, um, we have been smashing it though.
Yeah.
The percentages wise are like, when you think about money and you doubling your money or making 40%, 30% in a day, that's a lot. You don't see those type of moves. And a lot of times it's hard to digest that, right? Because if if I make 30%, I'm gonna feel like, oh, like I want more versus like digesting that and realizing you just made 30% of the money you had in one day or even one trade, depending how aggressive you can be. And like that itself like can move a lot for us.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
excited to do it. I think it'll be fun. I think we should create that account, um, do a few trades and maybe show it to a few people, see if it's something they want to get into. And yeah, if they join, they join. Like we'll register it as an account, and obviously we can say to them, the max that you should do is 10% of your portfolio per trade. So if you put $100 in, you got 10 trades there.
yeah, and
Um,
we can maybe we have a lot of Telegram channels, so this can be hard maybe, but create a Telegram channel for the people who are trading, so we could post the trades there. um, or maybe have something where we can communicate with everybody if they're not aware. I'm not sure how BitGet works. Does it just like if we make a play, it automatically does it for them?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly the same. So the way it works is we would have our account, we would then do the trade. Um, Everyone that signs up to us, they can copy the trade, but they choose if they want to copy the leverage or if they want to only have like a lower leverage set and how much money they want to go into each trade and how much percentage of their portfolio can go into a trade.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
yeah,
Okay.
so say if we did like $100 into a trade with 100 leverage, they might say, "Oh no, I'm only comfortable with doing 20x, and $10 or something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
they
I
don't have
like
to go
that.
in as hard.
That's pretty neat. I haven't messed with Big Get, so I'm gonna have to experiment some with it to get used to, like, accustomed to it.
Yeah, be good.
Um, so yeah, that's something that we're gonna bring up. Maybe we could do it by Thursday. We'll see if we can get that done. So we might be able to
Ooh,
trade that event. You know,
yeah,
that
I'm
might
up
be
for that.
the a good way. Yeah. So we got the thing. For anybody who wants to join, we'll have links out. You can DM us, or you can go onto the Sidekick channel or any of the channels and just ask. One of us will respond to you.
And
All right.
can we take a quick look? We got a couple of minutes, haven't we? So we could do a bit of sidekick. Um, should we head over there for
Yeah.
five
Yeah. How much
minutes?
time we got left?
Yeah, we've got 5, 10 minutes. We're all good.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So yeah, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. Cause and I are gonna go to this conference right here. On I believe it's on Thursday. This would be our second one, I believe, together. What we're trying to do is more of a in-person marketing there, because here in our state there is a blockchain center right in like the center of the state. So we're luckily able to meet and then go to these events. And last time we did a bunch of marketing, we talked to a lot of people. It was great to be in a room full of people that are all trying to build or trying to learn, because it was a little bit of everything. It was interesting because what I loved about it was, I guess I don't know. I think the hosts do change. The last event was being hosted by I think the kid was like 20 years old, maybe. He was going to the college and he got a little crypto thing together because he wanted to teach people about the technology. And that's what we need, like people like that, younger than us, pushing this tech forward. And so there's a lot of different people with a lot of different ideas. And but the first one we went to, JumpStart, wasn't finished. It wasn't even launched, so it was getting ready to. We talked a lot about it. A lot of people seemed interested in using it. So this time around, we're gonna have the finished product, and we're gonna be able to push that. So we'll see if I think that's this Thursday, so we might not be able to trade, but um, we'll keep you posted. Maybe we'll see some campaigns getting started. Uh, Maybe Cause and I can bring our tablet and try to get some people right there while we have them.
Oh, is it this
Um,
Thursday you're going to the convention?
yeah, I think it's this Thursday,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can just do Friday
but
or something.
we might be lucky, and it might be, yeah. See, 6 p.m. So it might work out for us. Our social hours are before that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the report's at 2 p.m. So it'd work out. So yeah, so stay in tune for that. And another thing is like that I want to like highlight on the social hour is the whole marketing. I know you don't get to see it; you just get to hear about it. But just know we are pushing it. We've put a lot of money for um, all this stuff as well. So it's not just going to telegrams, having AMAs, talking to people in the community. We're paying actual promoters that this is what they do for a living. We're promising exactly what we're doing. So
Yeah. Well,
doing
the
that.
thing is, we are kind of in a bubble at the moment with our community, um, and we're stepping outside that bubble now. So we're now going out trying to get new people in. No, we're trying to get no coiners in as well. We're trying to make the website easier for people to invest in these projects as well on Jumpstart by introducing, like Ramp or whatever. So you can just buy it with your card straight through the website.
Yeah,
So
that's
if we
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, that in itself massive selling point, isn't it? It's just, you don't have to go in, buy Sidekick, stake it, do this. You can just go straight in, buy the USDT or BUSD or whatever you need, or USDC, and just invest, get your NFT sent straight to your MetaMask. Done. Um, yeah, we've got loads of things coming up, which we're excited about.
No, I'm excited. Yeah, like you're saying, the onboarding is huge for me. I think that's going to be the big stepping stone for the no corners to get in. Because right now, like for example, when I'm trying to sell them this NFT, I was like, well, all right, you got to get MetaMask, you got to get BUSD, but don't worry about it for now. I'll send you BUSD. You just send me the 50, and it just becomes like tunnels and tunnels and tunnels, to get to the end versus where we can just have one tunnel to get you to the end. And it doesn't have to be so complicated for the end user. So that I'm so glad that we have people that are trying to solve that problem, and how that's at the end, that's what we need: more people getting together to figure out solutions using the technology. Let me see, I wanted to show if let's see if it shows. Do you remember what number we started with? I can't. It
Oh,
might be the same. It might be the same. I don't
I
know
think
the
it is the
dates.
same. I don't think the fees have been paid out. That's why.
Shit, let's find out. Hold on, before I do that. Yeah, get to watch it live.
Okay, one sec. One sec. Go on then. So this has been sat there. We haven't done nothing to it.
Let's find out. Oh dang, barely had enough for that. Your boy is slacking on the BNB. Oh wait, I think I have some BUSD. Got that. I got some streak. Did it go up? I missed it. I goofed. I
Oh
woke
yeah, it went
up.
up by point four.
Okay, so yeah, that's point 0.4 every time I think we've done it.
Yeah. So it's a reflection on the trading volume and stuff like that. So as the bull market comes in, the trading volume is going to go mental, like it did last time.
I'm excited for that. So what's the staking right now? The difference?
So I think it's
0.78. Is that right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So is that 78%?
Nope.
More
So
of the coin?
that'll be 21.4%. If you would have held Psychic from the start, you'd have 21.4% more.
That's crazy. Just for holding.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, just holding. So, we're expecting this to go up higher in this bull run, I would say. Now that the coin's got a proper utility, um, it's got two utilities really. It's got refinery and now it's got JumpStart. So it's going to be a very scarce coin, hopefully, because half the supply is burnt, I think, or 43% of it. Oh, dabs. Has it kicked you?
Dude, I'm telling you, it has to be something with this.
I
Every
think it
single
is.
time I bring this up, this happens. We've been good for like a whole hour.
I still blame your website. Oh, no, your internet, sorry.
Oh, yes. Start the crowd fund. What's up? 79%. So we're getting that. What are we looking for? 90%? 11 days. Um, I don't know if you guys are aware, but on my Telegram channel, the Shield Team 6, I'm hosting a competition. So whoever buys one of these NFTs and sends me a message, I will put you in a raffle for a chance to win an extra one. So you might as well get in there and try to get the buy one get one free while I'm running that.
I think so. Enough
I think
passive income. Passive income.
absolutely. So it's not just like when you go to an AMA or all this stuff, you get a prize, and it's money. Like that's cool. I love money too. Hey, but this is an NFT that gives you money forever, forever. Like, come on now, forever, ever. Blockchain's here to stay. So this can be passed down. This could be, like think about people that hold stocks and like think about for like that they want to pass it down to their family. What about NFTs that have revenue? Like that sounds like a better plan for me. So I'm gonna start building up these NFTs because before I actually didn't even buy NFTs. I didn't like the whole JPEG stuff. I didn't like the movement the NFT was using the tech for. Um, so whenever these NFTs with utilities came out, I became so interested in the tech, and thank goodness that here at Sidekick we didn't do something like that. Our first NFTs weren't like just images that did absolutely nothing. So you can just put like it's to make money. Like we want to make money with you. Like that's what we're all here for, is to kind of get away from the scams, get away from anything that you have to worry about putting your money in. And right here, you don't. You can put your money in different avenues and get some type of income, whether it be the refining or whether you just want to stake the token. Now you also have the NFTs. So I mean that's awesome, and it's at 102. I think when we were here last time, it was 72. If I'm not mistaken,
Oh wow,
maybe
yeah,
92.
that has
It,
gone
it
up.
was something. It's gone up. So I'm thinking about getting another one. We're gonna have to buy one for the comp because that's one thing we've been talking about is kind of giveaways. But we want to get the socials up a little bit more. We want to get more viewers on the social hour, so it's not just maybe like a few people that have a chance to win it. Um, and we wanted to what I think what I want to do with social hour is kind of have like a meaning to it, where you're not just going in there to listen, but you're gaining value from it, whether it be from the TA, whether it be from us talking about NFTs, or whether us just chilling and kicking it and just having casual talks. That's really what I want this space to be when we come here for the hour and just kick it. So
Yep.
we're at.
I think we are seeing Bitcoin get some support now. It is dumping a little bit, especially on the 5 minute. That's caught me out big time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, C needed to happen, and that's a big red candle right there. But so yeah, I'll do a quick TA before we kind of get out of here to show you because we needed some cool down. Hope if it does go down to that, we're talking about 17,275 area. um, see, look, the stock market is gonna close soon. Um, if this gets supported, we should.
That is dropping. Well, this might be a good chance to long it.
Yeah, or not yet, but yeah, getting ready because let's see what the market does go overall. So like we're gonna get it across. MATIC's doing the same thing. So it's retesting this exact formation we did. So in theory, it should bounce off right here. If it starts to break out of this, we need to start looking at the next target price. So this is what we're gonna be looking at. This range right here. Um, and it'll fall into that, and that could be the bottom, and if it doesn't, like we could retrace back.
Please let that be
um
the bottom.
yeah, it
Please.
could be. I mean, it did. That's a crazy rally up, but we could even go into this range and get a bunch of support right here, which we also need to. Yeah, that's a big move right now. It's happening. I need to go into the minute.
There
How
we go.
much
It's
time
going
do I
back
have
up.
left?
It's
How much
pumping.
time do I have left?
Yeah, we've got a few minutes.
Okay, good. Because yeah, I love seeing this stuff. This is what makes me this type of. Let's see. So we did have some good volume on the sell. We wicked down to 8.4 and immediately wicked up. Green volume coming in. Um, that was a big volume there. So yeah, I think we're gonna see if we do bounce off this resistance or the support, and I could technically move it right there. That touches there. That touches there. Doesn't necessarily touch that one, but it did perfectly bounce off of that. The wicks, um, it's perfectly okay for the wicks to go down it, um, as long as the bodies don't tend to overextend to it. So like the wicks are actually a better signal because what happens is it shows an immediate bounce. The wicks, the way I don't know if for the people who are not used to reading candles, the way it works is the bottom wick shows the price that the token reached in that particular time frame. So we're looking at the minute. So in this particular minute, it went all the way down to 85. I say all the way down, but we're like talking in freaking what do you call it? Like satoshis. So it's a lot of the change. And it closed. The body is where it closes. So in that whole minute, we went down that price. You
Ooh.
see, there's a wick up there, bounce, bounce. Now we're getting some. Um, so yeah, we're still right here. These few minutes is gonna test it. If not, we're just gonna do this now. do something like this where we start bouncing. We have this overhead. And this is for MATIC, so this is not even for Bitcoin. I don't even know what Bitcoin's doing.
It's not doing very well.
Um, so it's hitting off a bunch of the parabolic. Like this is a parabolic trend line. It is touching it, so that's good. It continues the movement. It needs to jump off of it though. It somewhat broke out of this trend, but not enough to make me feel like the trend's reversed. However, if it starts to print down here, then yeah, I would start looking to support levels around here. So 179.
Nice.
Yep, that's the first good red candle. We printed the red on this one, and that was at 2 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
let's call it there then. Yeah, episode 5 will be coming
Maybe Thursday.
Thursday.
I think Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, all right,
We'll,
we'll do that
we'll
then.
have a bunch of stuff, and maybe we might even go live at the conference as well later on for like a quick 30 or an hour just to kind of get a glimpse and show everybody what these conferences are like.
Yep, sounds good. All right, well,
All
let's
right,
end that there.
brother. Let's do it. Throw that
Cool.
outro. Peace, everyone.
Bye.